tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down. Boosted up my cardio, I used to get to run around. I've been doing this since I had to work at mama house. Tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down. Everybody eating, it's a party, wanna count the time. You can bring your mama, daddy, sister, and your cousin out. Everybody wanna kill the king, or you shit wanna take the crown. I can see through it like a stomach with a other sign. When I hit the gas, I be going like 100 miles. They be getting tired, running out like 100 house. All up in my business, real nose it like a bloodhound. I'ma throw them off like I'm standing on a picture mound. All they do is look at Instagram while they sit around. Hate me in real life, but you liking pictures now. Oh, everybody acting different now. Finally trying to see what I be on. Got a different style, they be at the brand new when they know I've been around. Got a fake smile on your face cause you been inclined. I can say a lot, but I'm not. Gotta keep it down, making sure nobody drown. I'm my brother, keep it now. Mike Jack hit me up and said I gotta beat it down. Turn me up when I'm on your speaker now. Cool, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down. Boosted up my cardio, I used to get to run around. I've been doing this since I had to work at mama house. Tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down. Everybody eating, it's a party, wanna count the time. You can bring your mama, daddy, sister, and your cousin out. Yeah, you in the lead, but you ain't hooping around and tear you out. Before you judge me, you need to go and wipe the mirror off. Try to turn me down, only thing it did was veer off. Showing fake love, I can tell it once I say it all. I just stay cool, acting like it wasn't weird at all. Most of the people that you meet are not who they appear at all. If you want on top, then you wouldn't hear it cheer at all. But I ain't got no top, I don't need a chandelier at all. I ain't got no time cause I be really out my mind. When the hate don't work, I guarantee they get the line. They all talk dog, it's a room full of brines. I'm royalty, that means that it's in my bloodline. All hail the king, made the president resign. And if I'm not the king, then I'm making doves cry. I'm stepping on the scene like I never did reply. I ain't gotta justify, I'm cool. Tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down. Boosted up my cardio, I used to get to run around. I've been doing this since I had to work at mama house. Tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down. Everybody eating, it's a party, wanna count the time. You can bring your mama, daddy, sister, and your cousin out.
Yeah. You're in the presence of the realest essence. I've been serving lessons since the days of my adolescence. On the Cypress block, young buck holding it like we knew it all. Not afraid to do it all. Matter of fact, I look back and do it all. I can remember the haters say the game. About a hater, let them like the in my paper.
They call me Big Dog, riding with the hillbilly. Q-Bone stallion with the lick. Really became a boss many years back. When I'm gone, can be pull your tears back. We put the bang and produce. You got no chance of hanging. They take the tails when you're flipping the quarter. We ain't slowing down, we crashing through the border.
So let the rhythm hit him, just let the rhythm hit him. Cause when you feel it in your soul, let the sound system, let's turn it up. Up, a little louder, turn it up. Up, a little louder, turn it up. We never turn it down, universal sound. When we move the pound, take a look around. When we touch the town, not the way, stomping in my big black J's. Corny, get stuck in the maze. We never suffer fools, had enough of you. False friends and loose ends make me wanna fool. That we got another world tour, touching every shore, from Cali to Singapore.
Every day I'm seeing more in the temple as we rock up tempo instrumentals. I saw my dream in a dream, then I woke up. Put the dream team together, now we one time.
So let the rhythm hit him, just let the rhythm hit him. Cause when you feel it in your soul, let the sound system, let's turn it up. Up, a little louder, turn it up. Up, a little louder, turn it up.
spent your whole life trying to blow up, but Elohim never had time for donuts. The beat go ham, no time for cold cuts. The game like Big Pitch came to Jonah. Yeah, I'm still independent, ain't sold a million records yet. Used to be on my checklist, big diamonds don't need a necklace. Look, we built the sound like it's double speed Tetris. I cannot build without God in it. We built the sound, you can't copy this. I never brag, it's just confidence. I never rap for your compliments. I wrote this one for the indie grind. If you ain't signed on the dotted line, can't buy my soul with no dollar signs. The industry so full of troglodytes. I don't follow trends. Run it up. Say that with my chest. Run it up. No, I will not bend. Run it up. Game time in it. Game time. I don't follow trends. Say that with my chest. No, I will not bend. Game time. Run it up. 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 Run it up.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Hoosier State and Lucas Oil Stadium in downtown Indianapolis. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl. And it'll be a great one between the Cleveland Browns and the Indianapolis Colts. For a trip to New Orleans in Super Bowl 58, we are ready to rock in the AFC Championship game. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And he's got room. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Again, it's Taylor. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. He'll look to throw. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs. First and 10, Taylor now. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll drop to throw. This will be swung out wide for Taylor. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
Well, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. He'll drop to throw. Looking this time for Woods, and it's intercepted. And the Browns are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. Nobody ever wants the interception on the opening drive to happen, but when it happens in the playoffs, it feels like it's a bigger deal. What a rough start.
And how about these visitors? The defense just went right on the field and seized momentum, you know, almost like they're saying, okay, no one expects us to win this one. Let's go ahead and give them a shock early. Took the ball from the home team and put them in the hole.
Because this crowd, one of the best in the league, especially this time of year, it's going to be tough to take them out of it, but that's a heck of a start. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only they're controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the 2nd and the 3rd levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Cooper, the man in motion right. On 2nd down now. Downing. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Cooper will come in motion right. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And he's got his man on the out route. And he is going to have a Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing. And they got it done.
2 1st downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Downing. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Quick throw completed by Watson. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. To throw is Watson. And this is going to be incomplete.
As my dad used to tell me all the time, when you're getting ready to play a big-time game, especially when you have one going into a dome setting, better strap it up tight because that crowd can really affect things.
Especially on 3rd downs like the one we just saw there with the incompletion. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Here we go on fourth. Watson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Browns unable to move the chains on fourth down. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Remember last time out they threw the interception on their first drive. Good news, their defense backed him up, so it's still 0-0 here as they begin their second possession.
Yeah, and one great way to judge a defense, how do they handle what we call sudden change? When all of a sudden, you know, it goes against their offense and they have to run out in the field and try and put out the fire. Give this one great kudos for getting out there and not letting that interception lead to points. Excellent job by them defensively.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. They run once more with Taylor. And some room to roam now. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. On play action, they'll throw. He'll buy some time right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Amani Hooker. And the Browns are going to take over here up near the 40.
Partner, have you ever heard the story of Icarus in mythology? That's the guy who flew too close to the sun and had his wings melted. That was our guy right there. Keeps pressing it and pressing it. Finally, on that throw, he paid the price with that turnover.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
Watson off play action. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. From the gun, here's Watson. That's to the right side and complete to Njoku. And he is going to have a Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
On 1st down, Downing knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. Downing. And he's going to get this pretty close to a 1st down at the Colts 39. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
And this offense on third down today, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. They'll try the left side. Downing. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29. They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down. Cooper, the man in motion right. Back to throw, Watson. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And this will not get close to the 1st down marker as he's brought down at the 26. Now Watson will step away, and out comes Cade York to handle this 4th down field goal try for the Browns. From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt. York able to send this one through, and the Browns are out to a 3-0 lead. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 64 yards on the ground in his first half with a Super Bowl berth on the line.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
To the right side, this is Taylor. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
It may be only a gain of 3 yards, but that back, he deserves a lot more credit on the play. That could have easily been stopped at the line, but his vision and his determination found some space to turn it into that modest gain.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Browns are going to take possession of the football. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. There to stop him, Shaquille Leonard, the linebacker. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Up the middle they go. Downing. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves them with 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Watson now to throw. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the 1st down.
On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now a handoff up the middle. Downing. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. AFC title game, 2nd quarter action. 2 minutes to play. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Downing. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Seven yards left for 2nd down. Ball at the 10. That's complete right around the 8. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And now we've got a 3rd and 3.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Up the middle they go. Downing. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Browns will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. And Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here, but with that deficit, they've got to try to at least work their way into field goal range to try to muster something out of this drive.
And I'm going to go ahead and date myself one more time because I'm going to quote an old Smokey and the Bandit lyric. They've got a long way to go and a short time to get there, but they still have time to get it done. So I'm looking forward to watching them mount this drive and see if they can get some points out of it.
Call it a gain of a yard, and 3rd and 1 now.
Yeah, that one was covered pretty well because they were trying to leak the tight end out into the flat. I think they were hoping he could catch and turn upfield and pick up the first down.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. They'll look to throw. Pass out left, caught by Woods. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Now it's 2nd and 9. Again, he'll drop to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's McKenzie.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
And for the Browns, a nickel set here on 3rd down. They'll look to throw again. Out route to Jefferson, and he's got it. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. A nice throw there. And this is a quarterback, you remember, looking to do what no other rookie has done, and that's lead his team into the Super Bowl.
And now you've made me go back down memory lane a little bit because we have had a few guys come close. Think about Patrick Mahomes in 2018. Second year in the league, but his first as a full-time starter. I go back to 2000 with the Vikings and Dante Culpepper. Also his first year as a starter. But this would be something I think would be very noteworthy.
Blankenship's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we come upon halftime in the AFC title game as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, one more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And I think here with the lead, CD, they have to resist that temptation of kind of looking ahead. Would you agree?
Absolutely, I would agree, because they know the stakes. They know the winner of this game goes to the Super Bowl. And this one, it's far from over. They were the better team in the first half, but they do know that they're facing their toughest opponent of the year. And they've got to be prepared for them to fight it out all the way and add a few extra wrinkles in the second half as well. They need to stay on guard. Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to the huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. Downing. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Off of play action, it's Watson rolling to his right. got a man. It's Schwartz, complete. And he's going to be pushed out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Pretty good yards after the catch there on that crossing route. Is a crossing route good for a quarterback because the receiver's coming across his line of vision?
They love those kind of throws. And how many times have you seen any of what we call an in-breaking route? Quarterback really turns it loose, doesn't he? Has a lot more confidence because he can see the play right in front of him.
They'll run on 1st down. Downing. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
Not a whole lot there on 1st and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or 2 in this situation.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Now a give, right side. Downing. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Browns take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead is now 17-3. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. Taken at the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Here's a 2nd and 7. He'll find a man over the middle. It's Pittman. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll try and run for the 1st with Taylor. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 87 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Justin Jefferson, 60 yards. And the Colts are back within a score. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that slices the lead down to 17-10. After the made field goal, here's Blankenship again. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. Downing. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards. He continues to be effective running the football, a big reason that they have the lead.
And I love one of the quotes that I read about him where he said of himself, "I love it when a team just hops on my back and I just carry them along."
First down. Downing. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. They'll try the air now with Watson. To the left side and complete for Amari Cooper. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Watson. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. And that screen there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there because trying is one thing. We can second-guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize that it's broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the first down on 3rd down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
Here's Watson. Oh, he's going to go for it all. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Anthony Schwartz, 45 yards. And the Browns will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Hey, York on now for the extra point. Lead is up to 14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. There's still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. 1 quarter remains until we crown the AFC champion. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Another one on this play for Justin Jefferson. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. And he's been one of their few bright spots here this afternoon.
As you pointed out, so far he's gotten his. That's not been the issue at all. But the teammates, the other guys, they've been shut down. That's why the defensive guys have to feel pretty good, even though he's over 100 yards.
Yeah, he topped 100 with that last catch. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 2 yards, good enough for a first. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on second and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have it.
Touchdown, Colts! Jelani Woods, 37 yards. And the Colts have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Browns' drive about to get started. And the pressure mounting with every passing minute. It's palpable right now. They're on top in the fourth quarter, clinging to that lead. A potential Super Bowl berth resting on their ability to manage the clock and manage that small lead. 111 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
An ideal spot here to get a 1st down and try to run some more clock, and this is 2nd and less than a yard. They'll keep it on the ground. Downing. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now Watson. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be dropped just shy of the 35 at the 34. A pickup of 17 on a play that originated at the 17. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. Now a handoff up the middle. Downing. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. Now the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Watson. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up fourth down. A lot of pressure here for Cade York. This to make it a 2-score game. York able to send this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they are in need of points here, no doubt about that. With a Super Bowl berth on the line and trailing here in the fourth quarter, this possession gigantic. A good gain on first has them set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. They give to Taylor out of the gun. And this is going to be a Colts first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line. 105 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in this AFC title game. They'll look to throw now on first down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. And right now, defensively, you love that, don't you? I mean, you'll give them that play.
And they'll take it every single time. This is almost like nickeling and diming it downfield, and too much time's going to run off the clock.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Hampton. Back to throw again. And he's got the hook up here. It's Woods. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Looking for Woods again, and he finds him. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Throw left side, complete. That's McKenzie. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. 2nd and 5. He finds his man, complete. It's McKenzie, and able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. So a fourth quarter pick 6 here, and that one might put this game out of reach, CD.
I certainly agree with that, partner, and I know one thing, though. That team that just got the pick 6, they're going to keep playing until this one's over. Better be careful. They're looking to get another one.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So roughing the passer penalty, never one that you like to see.
Not at all, and especially when you're in that final push of the season. You can't afford to get your quarterback hurt before the playoffs roll around, and we know they'll be here before you know it.
Flush to his right. And as he throws, he lost the football. It's loose. And the offense will get the ball back and be touchdown, and with that, this game is over. And all that hard work has paid off. They're AFC champions, and on to the Super Bowl they go.
It's got to be an amazing feeling for them, doesn't it, Brandon? The idea that you've done it all that hard work, all that sweating, all that effort, all those times you're getting yelled at by your coach, and now you get to go to the Super Bowl. Put your hats on, guys, and say AFC champs.
And that does it for the conference championship. For Charles Day.